Go. Hello, everybody. So today I am here with Lizzie. My name is Michaela. Hi, Lizzie. You are the new record breaker of the coaching industry. Congratulations on that. How are you doing?
Woohoo! Woohoo! It's like the Olympics.
Yes, actually, the Olympics are going on as
I
well.
know.
So this medal goes to Great Britain.
Thank you. I take it. Michaela is the best coach ever. 100% recommend.
Thank you so much. So for everyone who is wondering what a record is, I am going to breaking down Lizzie's numbers because we just did the calculation on it. And she truly broke the record in the entire industry because she did 192,400 in sales and 140,800 in cash in the last 23 days. Mic drop.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. So I'm gonna breaking down what Lizzie did to like really achieve these numbers. First of all, she had like a 15K pay in full client, then an 18K sales, a 9K sales, and then 10K sales. And these are obviously like different versions on how to work privately with Lizzie. It's like either 90-day or you have like a 6-week intensive. And then she had like 14 5K sales, 6K sales and 7.2K sales for her group program. So congrats on that. And what we did with Lizzie is she started using my Rabbit Abundance method. Then we created, or I better say we designed 3 specifically and individually customized pieces of content for her. And you also did one masterclass. So basically, she became aware of what is like really her genius. And we have the proof, obviously, because you will be sharing a little bit later on what even changed in your client results.
Yes.
And this is always a symptom that you are actually being operating from your genius, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you didn't do any ads, you didn't have a VA, you didn't do any, how should I say, what else is there? You didn't do any kind of like lead gen. The only cost basically was
you.
and when we look at your Instagram followers, like you don't even have such a big following. It's okay. It's like the way it is totally fine, but it's not like 20K people because you might be like, oh my gosh, for 192K in sales in 23 days, I must have at least have like 1 million followers, which is not the case because your Instagram followers are around about 2,500. And then this is the phenomenal thing because Lizzie had an existing Facebook group of around about 1,200 people and an email list. And the funny thing is she had that before, but if you share now, where were you exactly 4 weeks ago while you had this Facebook group, while you had the email list? Just like share with the people what was going on for you 4 weeks ago and where were you, and just like go ahead.
Yeah. Well, a bit of a backstory. I started coaching in March 2020 and I do have a social media background. So I will say that I love social media. So that's my genius. I use that to my advantage. But, I had so many income dips, like good months and then bad months and good months and then bad months. And it was just causing me so much burnout to try and maintain those big months. And then in January, I had like 150K launch, but I wasn't ready to receive all of that money and the clients weren't the right fit. And it just, looking back now, I'm just like, it wasn't the right time. And I got hugely burnt out from that group program, hugely burnt out. And so I basically had to take 3 months off. I focused on my healing and just, yeah, basically recovering from burnout. So obviously because of that, I wasn't really in the mood to sell, to like be on social media that much. I still forced myself to, key being forced myself. And yeah, I ended up like, I had one-on-one clients wanting to pull out. I had like group program clients wanting to pull out, and everything was just a mess. Like I was making, 2K a month in June. My bank balance 4 weeks ago yesterday. So
It was actually, I believe it was like 30th of June. So
yes, it was what would it have been? No, the 1st of July. The 1st of July, I went to my ballet class that I go to every single Thursday, and I got a message from my bank that said, you will be charged fees because you are now in your overdraft. And I haven't been in my overdraft for years. Like, I don't think I've ever been in an overdraft. So you're probably thinking, how does somebody go from 150K launch to being in minus? I'll tell you how. Not having boundaries with your clients. Your clients don't pay you. Your clients want to pull out. You're not attracting new clients because you're burnt out. Your marketing needs some work. And there we go. You make poor investments in bad coaches, and my bank went into minus. So
what was your biggest frustration like 4 weeks ago?
4 weeks ago, my biggest frustration was that, like, it was probably more shame of like, how can somebody go from 150K launch to their bank balance being in minus? I had so much shame about that. Like, I'm better. It was like, I'm better than this. Like, I deserve better than this. And I'm so sick of being burnt out. Like, I don't want this anymore. I know it gets to be easy. Why does it feel so hard?
And did you have back then, did you have weekends off?
Oh, no. No. My boyfriend was going to break up with me. My parents were going to disown me. My friends were going to disown me because I was spending all my time in my business and I wasn't making the money. So it wasn't like, oh, but it's okay, I'm making all this money. It was like, I'm working all these hours and my bank balance isn't even reflecting that. So what's the freaking point?
Yeah. Okay. So what did you try in the past that did not work for you?
Oh God, the biggest thing was like, you have to have a Facebook group. So I created one. And I'm not gonna lie, and I know this sounds really selfish, but I can't be bothered to like grow a community, give them tons of value, give them loads of your time and your energy and your value. I'm just like, no. Like I'm a very like efficient person. I like very results driven, and I like to see big results from little effort, which is why I sign up for Michaela, because that's what she preaches about. I was like, hallelujah, found somebody that can help me. Yeah, just like all the BS stuff, like posting in Facebook groups all the time, commenting on everyone else's posts, like DMing people and them getting angry or rude because you DM'd them, and nobody likes to be DM'd, even if you're not selling. Crickets in my email list, crickets in the DMs, crickets in my bank account. Like I was throwing spaghetti at the walls and nothing was sticking. And I was just like, I have like 1,000 people in my group, 1,000 people in my email list, like over 2,000 Instagram followers. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? Like, I have people that are watching me, but no one is buying from me. And this was the biggest thing. Everyone was saying to me, like, oh, you're so inspirational. Like, oh, I love that. Or, oh, that's amazing. And I'd be like, if somebody doesn't buy from me, I'm literally going to kill someone.
Okay, so and what happened for you next after you became aware of your genius?
After I became aware of my genius,
What was basically the biggest change for you?
Well, Michaela helped me a lot to find my genius, and I still feel like I'm finding out more about it every day. Yeah, it was really like my ability to see other people's gifts. So believe in people before they believe in themselves. And that's why I'll talk about this in a bit later, but that's why people, when they sign up with me, they get instant results even before we've had a session or even before the program has even started, because they finally found someone that believed in them and that trusted in them, and before they believed it or trusted in themselves. And I feel like Michaela was the same for me. So yeah, it's really, you know, my ability to connect with people on a deep level to help them see what they can't see. I'm highly intuitive, so I can kind of feel into people and, you know, offer them the solution, whether it be like strategic or more mindset related. And people really trust me because like, look at me, I'm an open book. Like,
did your business change as well? Like before, if you look back like 4 weeks ago, and just like a keyword here, like payment plans, offers, or even offer creation every 2 weeks, whatnot. Like what changed for you in your business?
so what do you mean, like doing tons of offers and things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I tried to relaunch my group program in January under 2 different names. And then I tried to launch a mastermind and nobody signed up to anything. And I was, for 3 months, I tried to launch different programs and nobody signed up. So it was like, yeah, it was just frustrating because I knew that this was coming and people kept telling me like, big things are coming. And I was just like, but when are they going to come?
You know, the universe loves speed and the universe will always give it to you now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, as you know, can you tell everybody what is exactly your genius? Like, what is so freaking special about you?
I'm still kind of getting my head around it. But when I speak to my clients, they say that I have this really open energy. Like I mean, the reason why I can have so many clients is because I have such big, bold energy where I can, you know, pretty much take on anything. And so I can have my clients kind of rely on me for things because I'm able to hold all of that energy and be the leader for them. And like I said, help them to see what they can't see for themselves so that then they can get the results they desire.
So, one symptom, as we said in the introduction, one symptom that you are actually operating in your genius is your clients, Lizzie, get kick-ass results. So can you share with the people or give an example of like a result that happened for one of your clients and what you did with them?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like I kind of want to give a one-on-one example. Okay. So one-on-one example, a one-on-one client, she was actually selling for another coach. So she wanted to create her own offers, sell her own offers. And so we created her own offer and she made a 14K sale in the first week of us working together.
Amazing. Amazing. This is what happens when you really tapped into the genius, when you really tapped into what is so unique to you that only you can do for your clients. And proof is your clients do get this result. And even more proof is when people sign up with you, they already get the results before you guys even start working.
Exactly. Like I want to just share 2 group program examples as well for anyone that's like, oh, but like I'm not earning much or my prices. Like, ditch the excuses because I have clients with every excuse under the sun and they still make money. I had a client who was homeless in New York, trying to make her business get off the ground, trying to make it as a comedian, could just about afford an Airbnb for the night. This was Tuesday. On Wednesday, sorry. Today is Friday. Yesterday on Thursday, she made a $3,500 sale and secured a comedy gig in New York, which she's never done before. So that was incredible. Another client was making $420 a month as a therapist. She wanted to go into coaching and she made 8,800 in 5 days. And then a few days later, she had a 10K in full offer sale.
Amazing. So what do you want to tell people who are watching this and maybe who are coming across your profile and think like, oh my gosh, this must be too good to be true?
I would have thought that too. Looking at people like Michaela or Melanie and Leah, you know, I was just thought like that is ludicrous. Like that is a like 6-figure month. Like that, even if remember I came to Michaela and I was like 30K, and then I was like, okay, 50K, and then I was like, okay, 100K, and then I was like, okay, 200K, and it's just like, what the hell? But the thing I always say to my clients is that your brain shouldn't be able to comprehend what your energy creates, because your energy has so much power that you have not tapped into. And I guarantee the people that say it's too good to be true are the people, like I would put £100 at least on this bet. They have been operating in their masculine, and they have been blocking themselves from being naturally magnetic, as a woman should be. Women are magnetic. If you're a woman that's watching this, you have so much magnetic power. So it's time to like move from that scarcity and that attachment masculine mentality into like, okay, take the aligned action, but then believe in your magnetism, because that's what's happening for my clients. They're listening to my magnetic meditation and it's just blowing their mind and their bank accounts.
Do you feel like ever since you are aware of your own genius that your magnetism has like boosted?
Yeah, I think it's like it starts with the genius at the core, and then it's like, because I have so much trust and faith and belief in my genius, it's then like the outer layer of that is like I stand in my power and I come across super confidently, and then outside of that is like people trust people that are empowered and confident. That's what sales is all about. It's all about trust. So people just want to be in my world because my energy is insane, and I can't even say why my energy is like this. Like I was born this way. Like, I don't even know. And that's the thing. It gets to be that effortless when you're just being yourself.
That is true. So you spoke beforehand about about the 150K launch you had in January and about the burnout. So since we changed a lot of things around for you, what did you learn about the burnout? What did you learn about the hustle?
Well, yeah, Michaela's been very good at like at least trying to get me to have boundaries and have like weekends off and stuff, which I definitely am doing this weekend, that's for sure. I'm gonna celebrate hard. But yeah, Michaela's really just shown me how simple and effortless it gets to be. And that's why I signed up with her in the first place, because you had a post that was like, no landing page, no funnels, like no, only posting a few times a week. And I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. And as much as I still do post frequently, I do it from my heart. I don't do it because I'm forcing, like before it was like a force energy. And now it's just like an effortless flow, intuitive energy. So yeah, the fact that I'm so in my genius, I'm so like, I used to scroll all the time looking at what everyone else is doing. Now I don't scroll at all. Like I can't remember the last time I looked at my news feed or other people's stories, because I don't want to sabotage or compromise myself and take myself away from my genius. Like I want to be in that squeaky clean, aligned energy of like my zone of genius. Nothing else matters.
Amazing. So, since we all know, like 4 weeks ago, you got this bank notification of your bank being like in a minus, yeah? And now you're sitting at like 192K. So, what do you want to say to someone who desires to go from like 2K to 200K?
Oh, God. Okay. Number one, stop listening to masculine coaches. And I don't just mean men, I mean female coaches that are stuck in their masculine. Business coaches that are telling you to do things a certain way, especially if it doesn't feel aligned. On that basis, number two, hire a coach that empowers you to be more like yourself instead of more like them. So, someone like Michaela or myself, or there are a few others out there as well. We're getting through. Three, as per point one, like it gets to be effortless when you take aligned action, but the masculine feminine integration is really important. So it's like just being, I talk about this with my clients all the time, being super intentional with your energy. So like, when do you need to be in your masculine? When do you need to be in your feminine? And having really strong boundaries around that. So like, creating content is masculine energy. You post the content, immediately you step into feminine energy. You lean back, you surrender. I used the analogy yesterday with my clients that it's like revising or studying for a test. You know, the night before you've done all you can, so you just rest, you eat dinner, you get a good night's sleep, and then you do the test the next day. You're not like, oh my God, I've got to study everything, unless you're crazy and you cram the night before. But ideal situation, that's what you want to do. You want to, it's a dance between masculine and feminine energy. And it's really important that, for me, like, I just can't, I'm still like getting my head around it, but intentionality has been the most important thing for me, like intentionality with my time, with my energy, with my content. And that's why I am able to hold so many clients, like, what is it, 17 group clients and how many, 9 one-on-one clients. Like, most people be like, oh no, that's too much. Your energy expands. Like right now, I probably couldn't hold any more, but I know in a few months' time, I probably will be able to. So just go with that. Just keep expanding your energy. Just keep being intentional, being, check in with yourself. Is it aligned? Is it not? And yeah, I'm just really hoping that we're taking over the coaching industry, me and Michaela.
Yes, that is a good plan. All right. Thank you so much, Lizzie, for taking the time out and like really being here with me so that we can share your record here, because no one has ever done that. It's 23 days. So congratulations on that. And there is going to be some big celebrations going on.
There is, for sure. Champagne.
Great day. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.